Welcome to Harvesting PowerTech. Get ready to witness daring driving skills and thrilling rescue waiting for you to explore. Don't miss it. Watch till the end of the video to feel the excitement. Let's get started. The Toyota truck loaded with goods rushed through the puddle resolutely. However, surprisingly, although the wheels were spinning, they could not escape the stubborn mud. The people around immediately used the winch, quickly pulling the Toyota up, the spirit of everyone's efforts. The scene was breathtaking as the mighty bus barreled into the narrow tunnel on the Needles Expressway. The tunnel was only 8 feet wide, requiring the driver to make every maneuver with extreme precision. The bus was huge, moving slowly and carefully. The wheels lightly touched the sides of the tunnel, creating tension in the air. Those on board held their breaths, hoping the bus would pass without incident. A horrifying scene occurred when the sugarcane transport vehicle suddenly caught fire. The driver, with quick reaction, immediately drove the vehicle away from the danger zone. When the vehicle tilted, the burning sugarcane also fell onto the road, causing the fire to spread further. People around did not hesitate to help the driver escape from danger. The truck tilted, almost overturned after the dump was dumped. The scene was chaotic and suffocating, but in the midst of the danger, a nearby truck carrying dirt rushed forward, wrapped tightly around the tow rope, and powerfully pulled the stuck truck up. Each rope seemed to be challenging all resistance. Second by second, the truck gradually recovered, escaping the brink of overturning. On the old wooden bridge, a large vehicle was about to cross. The atmosphere was tense. A group of people supported the driver step by step. They signaled and guided the vehicle to move precisely to avoid weak parts of the bridge. Every time the wheel rolled over a dangerous section, everyone held their breath, waiting for the vehicle to move forward safely. Finally, with smooth coordination and careful guidance, the vehicle crossed the bridge spectacularly. The LKT-81 roared, its tracks digging into the thick snow as it struggled to pull the heavy logs through the white-covered forest. The icy snow clung to the vehicle, making every movement slow and difficult. Each pull was a challenge, but the LKT-81 held on, resiliently battling the harsh terrain, a sight that not only demonstrated the power of machinery, but also its resilience in the face of harsh nature. A sight you would hardly see anywhere else but Asia. The industrious buffalo, both the farmer's companion and his powerful tool. After each harvest, they pull carts laden with agricultural products over bumpy roads. There is no loud engine noise, only the rhythmic panting of the buffalo and their slow but sure steps. Farmers walk alongside them. The largest tractor, powerful and majestic, began its journey pulling the Actros 1844 up the muddy slope. The wheels spun strongly, but the slippery road made every step a challenge. The cable was stretched to its limit. Each pull was a battle with gravity and the terrain. The Actros 1844, heavy and stubborn, slowly inched up, creating a dramatic scene. I thought that fall was quite painful, but it seems he is fine. On the challenging track, the car was running at an impressive speed, gaining strong momentum to charge up the slope. However, when the wheels touched the slope, they began to slide, unable to grip the ground and charge up. But fortunately, the cable connected to the Jeep created traction to help the car overcome the difficult slope, finally reaching the top of the slope in a spectacular way. Dangerous situation when the Iveco truck, heavily tilted to one side, was in danger of tipping over at any moment. At this time, 2 giant machines were called in to assist. One heavy truck attached a cable to the Iveco, while the other large tractor held the position steady. With the power of the engine, each cable was pulled tight, and both machines coordinated perfectly to pull the truck up from the soft road. But thanks to the combination of the two giant machines, the truck was finally rescued safely, continuing the challenging journey. Pamban Bridge, connecting Ramswaram to mainland India. The roar of the 22 carriages from Chennai Egmore shakes the air. In the dim light of dusk, the train grinds against the steel girders, creating a terrible groan. Car after car, tilting across the vast ocean, waves rolling under the bridge. The speed of each carriage, the weight of each carriage, tests the structure's durability. The asphalt paving process begins when a truck rolls in, loaded with raw asphalt, which is poured into a special machine, where it begins to heat up, reaching 180 degrees Celsius. The machine starts working, streams of hot asphalt flow out, spreading evenly over the asphalt road surface. Each layer of asphalt is spread smoothly and precisely. Each time the paving machine moves, the road surface seems to change right before your eyes. When the asphalt layer is finished, large rollers move in, heavy rollers press down, compressing each layer of asphalt, creating a strong vibration, like a battle between strength and durability. Workers check every meter of road, ensuring perfect thickness and flatness. When the rolling is finished, the road is left to cool, the asphalt hardens, like an invisible force, holding the road surface firmly. Complete, the road is ready, strong, durable, and can be put into use. The man sat firmly on the logs, his eyes fixed on the slope that awaited him. The logs piled high on the cart's bed created a considerable weight, but he did not flinch. The mighty wheels gripped the ground, gliding over the rocks, overcoming all difficulties. The Wara, laden with heavy machinery on the bed, was stuck in the middle of the muddy road, its wheels spinning in the mud but unable to move forward. At that moment, a Scania carrying timber appeared. A cable was firmly connected between the two machines, pulling the Wara little by little out of the mud. The homemade tractor, loaded with straw, slowly moved up the steep slope. But with the front of the vehicle too light, it skidded and lost traction halfway, unable to continue. At that moment, a quick-witted man ran over, jumped in front of the vehicle to create a balance. With this support, the wheels gripped the ground more firmly, the engine roared loudly. The tractor slowly moved up, overcoming the challenging slope to the cheers of the people around. A simple but intelligent and decisive handling of the situation. It was a fun tour riding on the Ural, gliding through the rough trails, making every moment memorable. The sight is truly impressive, as on the challenging, steep slope, heavy timber trucks follow each other, each struggling with gravity and terrain. The giant wheels dig deep into the ground, creating a strong pulling force to move both forward, conquering all challenges of harsh nature. The Volvo suddenly lost traction when it hit the soft sand, the wheels spinning in place, kicking up dust, but unable to move forward. A tractor was quickly mobilized to assist. Under the pull of the tractor, the Volvo was slowly pulled out of the difficult situation. A tense coordination as both machines struggled with the terrain. At this time, a heavy crane was brought to the scene. Help, the giant Ural was stuck in the mud. Every movement of the crane was done precisely, lifting the car from the deep mud. The wheels no longer touched the ground. The car was gradually lifted up, passing through the thick mud. More help rescued tow truck. After a while of tension, the Ural was finally pulled out of the mud, causing everyone around to breathe a sigh of relief. The D60 rushed up the sandy slope. The wheels gripped the soft sand, but still could not avoid slipping. The powerful crane, with a huge thrust, slowly pushed the car forward, forming a strong supporting force, helping the D60 overcome this difficult challenge. When comparing the frame torsion strength between the Ram 3500 and the Ford F350, we are talking about the frame's ability to withstand strong impacts. Both of these models are heavy-duty pickup trucks designed to withstand heavy loads and handle difficult situations. With good torsion strength, the Ford F350 has a slight edge in the strength and torsion strength tests. The lumber truck rushed up the hill. The load behind was so heavy that the wheels could not touch the ground, only writhing and spinning in the air. The thrust from the engine seemed not to be enough to get the car over the steep slope. The car swayed as if it was about to flip. They used the steel rope to pull the car strongly from the front. Little by little, the car inched up until the last wheel touched the solid ground. The tug-of-war between the Ram Rebel and the Ford F-150 will be a tense showdown, with each truck bringing its own strengths to the challenge. As the rope tightens, both trucks will charge forward, and you can see which one wins in the end. The cart turned into a heavy mass of wood. The wheels kicked up wet mud, creating mud splashes all around. The engine roared, the cart steadily moved forward. Every turn of the steering wheel, every movement of the wheels pushed the cart to continue moving through the muddy road. The driver skillfully controlled the bulldozer. His every move was a harmonious combination of skill and experience. The bulldozer slowly moved toward the truck bed, the wheels rolling firmly on the ground, while the steering wheel was precisely controlled. When approaching the bed, he skillfully adjusted the bulldozer blade, raising it up to easily climb onto the truck bed. With a smooth movement technique, the bulldozer gradually climbed onto the bed, the rear wheels touching the bedstep. Every move was precise without missing a beat, creating a perfect combination of lifting the bulldozer onto the bed without any difficulty. With his proficiency, the driver completed the job quickly, as if he and the bulldozer had become one. The driver gripped the steering wheel tightly, his eyes straining as he looked down the steep slope ahead. The heavy wheels cut through the dirt and rocks on the road, leaving long, blurry tracks. The engine roared, the weight of the entire car and the block of wood pressing down on the brakes. The car swayed as if it was about to lose balance at any moment, forcing the driver to strain to keep his grip on the steering wheel. The slope seemed to have no end, and every second that passed was a test of survival. And that's the end of today's adventure. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and comment below to let me know what you think. See you soon.